So this show Empire, this nightmare live action film we've all been living in for God knows how long, it seems to me that we're coming to the end of the production schedule. You know what I mean? That we, the people, who are the real producers, we're the ones funding all this, all of our money, all of our energy, all of our resources, all of our labor goes to this production. And we've seen now very clearly that it's a flop, that we should cut our losses and get out of there. We are unfathomably over budget, and the people running things are just vampires. Vampires all the way down, the worst people in the world. And this whole production, there's just nothing in it for us. I don't think there's anything in it for the vampires, frankly. I think everyone's losing in this thing. We are so sick of this show. We want real lives where real people run shit, and it isn't a paid actors at every turn. We're also sick of acting. You know, Shakespeare had that phrase of all the world's a stage. I never liked it. Like, why? Can't it be a playground? Isn't that what we want? Where we all just play together? We don't perform. We can just be together. That's what I think we're all so sick of. So I say it's time to close the curtains. And in the same way, at the end of a production, you know, there's some ceremony. There's giving people flowers, right? And there are these great actors in the show of Empire. And I think we need to acknowledge them and have this proper sort of ending. And maybe if we give them their flowers, if we acknowledge their hard work and their commitment, maybe they feel like coming out as their real selves and stopping performing in the show. Or they, you know, realize it's time to retire early and all go move to the North Pole, is my hope, where they can just perform for one another and stay far away from the rest of us. So I'm going to offer the award. I have some nominees and then a winner for the best actor in the role of white male savior. That's my jam. You could offer your own nominees and winners in whatever role that you have paid attention to. Okay, here are my nominees. Best actor in the role of white male savior as public intellectual is the first nominee. That goes to Jordan Peterson. Jordan, huge emotional range, as you can see, just a lot of depth, basically method acting, I would say. And he had really inspired wardrobe people around him. At first, I thought it was weird, but really the wardrobe followed his character arc, and it ended up working for him. So kudos to Jordan. Nominee number 2 is Best Savior as Tech Bro. We got to give it up for Elon. We're at the other end of the spectrum in terms of skill, right? Not much range, not much emotional range at all. However, the enthusiasm, the stamina, the show up, the energy was really there, and it made him a compelling character. Third nominee is Best Savior as sort of father figure / Big Daddy. And, you know, that's got to go to Donald Trump. Again, not much range, but he fit the times, right? The carnivalesque quality of the show at this late stage of the last season, he really fit it. And the, you know, odd choices in terms of hair and makeup worked. You know, it all worked to, you know, lift him up. You know, he's ultimately a character actor. So rare to see him on the big stage, but he made it work. So that's nominee number 3. Number 4, Best Savior as politician. Not Donald Trump, doesn't pass as a politician, but Robert Kennedy Jr. sure does. Really just had the politician role wrapped up, I would say. You know, everybody's favorite. And a lot of inspired wardrobe choices there as well. The shirt off with the jeans, sweating outside, doing push-ups. I mean, you know, he got the middle-aged woman vote right there. So nominee number 4. My last nominee is Best Savior as Healer. Relative unknown, not on the big stage a lot, but I mean, put in a full performance. Again, method acting, I would say, and that goes to Zach Bush. Medical doctor, turned kind of like spiritual guru type, healing guru. And I mean, nobody thought he was acting. Nobody I knew in real life thought this man was acting. He was that good. And I have to give a shout out to his production team as well. The cinematography was amazing. They had him in, you know, flannels with shovels in the Midwest, looking like, you know, middle-class hero. And that's really what he played. But turns out, you know, I got to see behind the scenes in one of the productions, and This is going to break a lot of middle-aged white women's hearts. I know it broke mine, but he's just a common villain. He's a womanizer / misogynist and shady business practices. He's an actual Bush, like of the Bush political family. But, oh my God, it tells you everything about his acting skills because, I mean, just Daniel Day-Lewis, we thought he was one of the good guys. So kudos to Zach. He's ultimately my winner, you know. Just the fact that no one I know thought he was acting, and it took literally meeting him in person to realize he was a paid actor. Just amazing stuff. So there's your flowers, Zach, and I want to hear from everybody else who you want to nominate and who's your winner.